I'll probably give a bad example if, just something, just light, just. The 4/4 thing, I first started it when I started being around good pianists. And when I was in my first couple of years of really playing jazz in some kind of a professional way in the mid-70s in Providence, there weren't really any good pianists around. So you were the you were the piano voice, and I would be comping accents, and probably in a rather crude, repetitious way, but it was kind of all we knew, and we, me and my peers, we, sort of work on things, and people were a little more, one guy was a little more sophisticated than another, but it was kind of learning it by osmosis. And then when I first came down to New York, and I guess I had learned some rudimentary, four to the bar playing, not really thinking about it that much, but certainly imitating the guys, the people from records that I listened to and stuff. And also just to learn a tune, to learn a tune by comping four to the bar along with it. But when I was first down in New York in '76, all of a sudden I'm playing with pianists, and the good pianists are like name pianists, Hank Jones or something like that. And I was terrified. I really didn't want to step on these people's toes rhythmically and be like comping almost the same as them, or just like screw it up rhythmically. So it was a way to stay out of their way. And what I didn't know at the time was a lot of that I was playing it a little probably louder than I should have. And it was a very gradual process over some years, I think, that made me learn what the appropriate balance. Because really, there's a lot of times, say, in the type of context where I like to work in, quartet, quintet type jazz, where if you're playing four with a group and with a pianist, you almost want to be felt and not heard, because in my style, since you're going to need to be amplified to turn up for a solo and stuff, you need to really be the right volume. And I think it took me a while to have that concept. And sometimes people would tell you. I had a funny story where literally my first date with Benny Goodman, it's Connie Kay is the drummer, and and somehow it hadn't happened during the sound check, but during the first tune of the of the concert, I'm hearing this from I'm very near the drums, and it was like Connie Kay was like ching 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 ching, and it's like turn down, turn down, turn down. And so I got the message, and I learned, but I don't know if, it's been like, sometimes I think it's only been like the last decade or 20 years at the most that I've been really appropriately quiet on four, in a quartet setting.